Hey you guys, right before the video starts, I did want to make an announcement that next weekend, August 8th at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I am putting on a charity live stream. If you guys have been around for a little while, you may have heard of Chirithy for Charity. It's a yearly stream I do every year to raise money for various things. This year I wanted to focus on mental health, and we'll be raising money for NAMI, the National Alliance on Mental Illness. Like I said, we'll be starting at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on August 8th and be going for 12 hours. So yeah, I hope I can see you out there. There'll be a link to the Twitch channel down below. Hey you guys, today we're going to be looking at everyone's favorite mechanic, attraction flow. This was a new mechanic introduced in Kingdom Hearts 3 that brought in attractions from various Disney parks to deal damage to enemies in a fun way. It did not really take off with players though, and as such, not many people have thought twice about these attractions. There is actually though a surprising amount of detail in these, so let's take a closer look. All the attraction flows are triggered the same way. A special lock-on reticle will appear on an enemy which shows a countdown timer. Successfully attacking them before the timer counts down will show a crown with feathers beneath it appearing on screen. This is the attraction flow symbol and also appears in the background of the situation command as well as on all the various attractions. I tried to find a connection to this symbol elsewhere but didn't really find anything concrete. On the Timeless River door there is this fleur-de-lis with two wings under it which kind of looked similar, and also the Crystal Regalia Plus accessory could be seen as having wings under a crown. Lastly, this achievement of Final Fantasy 15 is literally wings around a crown. Anyways, when an attraction flow is activated, Sora raises Keyblade into the air as magic spirals around him and meets at the top of the Keyblade. Magic circles around the top of the Keyblade and it glows as if Sora was casting magic. Now let's look at each attraction individually. Mad Teacup starts with Sora flipping into the air, landing with a handstand on the wheel of the teacup before sitting down. Alongside the neon colors, the attraction flow symbol can be seen on the cup. The unique command while using this attraction is Cup Slide. This will speed up your cup and change your color. From what I've seen, the colors will always switch between three colors in the same pattern: purple and blue, red and yellow, green and yellow, and then back to red and yellow before restarting the pattern. The main colors of each set seem to be a nod to the Trinity colors, which I think is a nice touch. You can also run into obstacles to speed up and change colors, though there is a difference. Using the Cup Slide command will actually show Sora spinning the wheel to speed up. Hitting an obstacle though will just bounce Sora into the air. Switching colors also changes the trailing path behind you, and there's also what I think to be tea leaves circling up around the teacup. The finisher shows all three cups coming together and spinning around as magic sparks out from the center to damage surrounding enemies. Depending on what color the teacup is, the effects while disappearing will change. The command menu shows the teacups clinking together at the start and hopping into the air every once in a while. When you use the finisher, the cups will switch sides and clink together again. Pressing R3 will let you go into first person mode for this attraction. The pirate ship attraction flow is next and shows Sora backflipping into a pool of water on the ground. He bursts out at the helm of a ship. Donald and Goofy can also be seen holding onto the mast of the ship. The crown symbol can be seen on the first sail. This attraction flow attack is honestly pretty simple. The colors in the ship don't change, and swing is your only unique command, which causes the ship to rock back and forth. When you attack, Sora will take a step forward and throw his Keyblade out in front of himself, leading the charge. Water magic will be cast when you rock forward, though this won't trigger when rocking backwards. The finisher has the ship flipping 3 times and casts a water shot out each time. The command menu shows a ship shooting up out of the water before rocking in front of a wave. Using the finisher shows the ship rocking faster. Magic Carousel is up next and shows Sora, Donald, and Goofy riding on horses. Light can be seen spiraling around the carousel during the opening. The crown symbol can be seen at the very top of the carousel, and this symbol kind of looks like the one from the real-life ride. Thanks to Backstory Ben for pointing this out. I'll leave a link to his Twitter down below. Soundwave is your unique command during this attraction, and to use it well, you need to time your button presses with this ring on the bottom of the carousel. Every Soundwave attack will speed up the carousel, and Sora will also raise his Keyblade into the air. Getting an excellent rating will shoot out music notes and a staff over a wide area, and getting a good rating will just show light circling around the carousel. Missing it, of course, will trigger nothing. The finisher has the carousel spinning incredibly fast as light spins around the outside of it. A flash of light and music notes will appear to end the attack. The command menu just shows horses in the background bouncing up and down. During the finisher, they will bounce higher and faster. You can also go into first-person mode for this attraction. Also, you get to hear Sora's iconic line, "Faster! Faster! Faster!" Blaster Blaze opens with the ride appearing from this gate of light. It may be a quarter of light, but I couldn't get a good look at it. You can catch a brief glimpse of the crown symbol on the front of the attraction. Sora flips into it as Donald and Goofy take the back seat. As Sora puts on these glasses, you can actually see that they have built-in headphones. The HUD on the glasses doesn't seem to have much meaning other than this bar on the side. This shows how much thruster boost you have left, which is one of the 2 unique commands in this attraction. This lets you fly into the air. The other command is Blaster. This will of course let you shoot at the enemy. The colors of the blaster shots actually correspond to the Trinity colors, just like the Teacup attraction. Sora has a red shot, Goofy has a green one, and Donald has a blue one. Every once in a while, Sora's blaster will knock the enemy up into the air with a text chance appearing. This will give you more points per hit while you hit them in the air. Donald and Goofy seem to be able to automatically chance an enemy when one of their attacks trigger. Hitting an enemy will give you points, with more points being awarded when you defeat them. The finisher has Sora shooting a large beam forward with all 3 colors circling around it. This will cause a small explosion, though this will hit enemies into the air. As long as an enemy is in the air, the attraction won't end. The command menu shows a blaster shooting out a red beam of energy. The finisher just adds light on the edges. Splash Run shows a wave of water shooting up below Sora. A raft is spawned below him and catches him as the trio falls back down to the ground. The crown symbol can be seen on the sides of the raft. Your unique command is Jump, which propels you into the air so you can slam back down. You can double jump while in this to get higher. Both moving around and jumping will damage surrounding enemies. During the finisher, it doesn't seem like your damage increases with the waterfalls versus just riding a flat line, though the last fall will do significantly more damage. The command menu shows 2 oars under a rocking raft. During the finisher, the raft will shoot up into the air. This is another attraction that will let you go into first person mode. The last attraction flow is Mountain Coaster. This is a unique attraction since it only triggers twice. Once during the Rock Titan fight and the other during the Infinite Heartless battle. The crown symbol appears on the locomotive, and a crown without the feathers can be seen near the front. Your unique command is Chimney Flare, which shows the chimney shooting out magic that somehow damages enemies on the ground. The finisher shows Sora flying up high before diving back towards the enemy with the chimney shooting out a ton of magic. The command menu shows a locomotive chugging along a track, and when you use the finisher, nothing really changes except the track has lights on it and fireworks appear in the background. Both of the attraction flow attacks seem to follow a set path, and the one against the Rock Titan has some events that will always trigger. Even though target reticles show up with a countdown, you don't actually take damage if you miss the window to attack. I have a whole breakdown on that boss fight though, so be sure to click the iCard in the corner to check it out. Other than that, there's not too much to Mountain Coaster. It's mostly just following a track and shooting enemies. And that is all I have for you guys today. I was actually really impressed with the level of detail in these attractions. I'd never really taken the time to learn how these worked or what happened during them, so I ended up never using them when they appeared. I still am not a huge fan of their damage and utility, but I do appreciate the detail they put into them. Anyways, thank you to my patrons who support me. Their names will be on screen right now. Also, the cards on screen show some places where I'm sometimes active, so be sure to follow the links down in the description below to stay connected. If you enjoyed this, click the cards on screen to see some other Kingdom Hearts 3 breakdowns. Subscribe or share this, and I'll see you in the next video.